Welcome everyone. Today's video, a quick look at B&M. We're going to take a look at the tropical style plants. Stick around till the end as I'm going to show some of these plants 2 or 3 years on in my garden to show you guys what you can expect if you purchase a few of these. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. First part of the video, trip to B&M, and the first plant is this Tetrapanax T-Rex. Now, you're going to hear me say this a lot in this video, but one of my absolute favourites. Now, this is a huge tree, right? So it comes with a bit of a warning. It does throw up little trees absolutely everywhere after either a little bit of frost damage, which they can be susceptible to, or when they get to a certain size. The span on this beautiful plant is anything from about 8 to 12 feet when they get established, and it throws out this huge, well, it's spectacular canopy, to be honest. One of my absolute favourite plants. If you're willing to manage it when it comes to the pups, then I think it's a real great addition to the garden. Don't let it put you off, as you know, these things can in gardening, but there's ways around it. You can pull them up, which does encourage more, to be honest, but they come up really quite easy, or you can put a little bit of a root barrier around them. Next up is grasses then. So this particular variety is an evergreen variety, I believe. This is one I actually do want to add to in my garden. Now, they have several different grasses in stock, so it's always worth checking the label to see whether they are like herbaceous perennial, meaning sort of they die back and then come back each year, or whether they're an evergreen variety, and I believe this one is. Moving on to phormiums then. Phormiums, I only have one phormium in my garden and it doesn't look so great. It's one of those plants that's gone in, has never really done that well for me. However, this is a very hardy, very dependable plant, and it's an evergreen as well, so you know it's going to look that good all year round, and that's really important for a garden. You do need a heavy set of evergreen plants or shrubs, just so we're not looking at bare garden over winter. Something I am trying to improve upon. Next one then, so this is an absolute beaut, but does come with a word of warning. This will pop up absolutely everywhere in your garden. If you do wish to pick this up, I'd highly suggest it goes into a pot. As of even when they go in the ground and you put them in a pot in the ground, they simply find a way out. So it's an absolute beaut. It's not an evergreen, unfortunately, so it does die back and then come back each year. It is very hardy, very dependable, and the colours on it are absolutely spectacular. But just bear in mind, it will start to pop up in your garden absolutely everywhere. So we're checking out another phormium then. Now, this is £25, and this is an absolute beauty, this variegated variety. Now, it's worth mentioning, phormiums, anything from 12 inches tall up to 8-9 feet in some cases. This variety looks like it gets to about 5 to 6 feet. It's always worth checking the label when it comes to these plants though. But phormiums are a very hardy, very dependable plant, and an evergreen, as mentioned a little bit earlier. £25, I think, for the size of it. You're getting quite a lot of plant for your money. And we'll have a quick look at the palms while we're there. Not the best specimen of the Trachycarpus fortunei, but they do get absolutely huge, and there's nothing really else in this particular tropical bed that I would suggest picking up, as of these sago palms aren't really the hardiest, as you're going to have to give them some special treatment over winter. And there's a few other little palms in there as well. Certainly the Phoenix canariensis just there, again, looks great, but it's not that hardy, so you will have to give it some winter protection. Moving on then, so this is a Fatsia spider web. Now, this is an absolute beauty, very hardy, very reliable plant. It's an evergreen, which I absolutely love, and as mentioned, you need some evergreens in the garden for that winter interest, and I think for £12.50 it's a pretty good deal. I think it's in the garden centres, I dare say they'd be closer to around £20, so you are saving yourself a good little bit of money. Moving on then, Musa Baju, the hardy banana. Now, I actually feel these a little bit steep.
for £35. And I don't know if it's just because I am tight and I'm that used to spending that little bit, that little money, but I feel like it's a little bit expensive for £35, especially when they had them in stock for just £6.50. And although they're only about a foot tall, they really don't hang about. And I will show you what mine look like after just a couple of years in the garden a little bit later on in the video. But nevertheless, if you want almost like an instant plant, then I'd highly recommend this is the one. Moving on to Canna lilies then. So these die back to what we call a rhizome, which is similar to a bulb, and they're not frost hardy, unfortunately. So you have to either dig them up, put them in a pot and put them somewhere frost free, or give them a really heavy mulch, which we'll talk about a little bit later on in the video. But they're a stunning plant. Again, anything from 12 inches up to about 6-7 feet they can get, depending on the variety. But they make a lovely tropical style plant, and the flowers are absolutely beautiful. And you can just see some Tetrapanax there to the right as well, and there are plenty in stock.
So we will start with the Tetrapanax. Now this is the variety called Rex, which is the same variety advertised in today's video. This has a slightly smaller sort of leaf, but it is only very slightly smaller, and it is less likely to pup. Now what I mean by that is, after a little bit of frost damage, or when they get to a certain size, they tend to throw up baby plants either from the base or even a couple of meters away. So that's just something to bear in mind when you're going to purchase a Tetrapanax T-Rex. They are very hardy, they're really quite a dependable plant, but just bear in mind the pup situation. But as you can see, they get to an absolute monstrous size in just a couple of years. Now this is just 2 years old, whereas the Papyrifera, that is 3 years old. And I'm gonna say they're a very similar size, considering there's about a year apart. So I absolutely love this plant, but just bear in mind that it will need a little bit of managing, and the span on it is absolutely incredible. It's probably about 8 foot wide, from the actual middle to either side is about 8 foot, so just bear that in mind as well. I absolutely love it, one of my favorites, but I just wanted to show you some of these plants once they start getting going. I cannot wait to have a huge stem and then a big canopy over the top. It's going to look fantastic, but I'm enjoying it being little, if that makes sense, for the most part. So next plant up is the Musa Baju, featured for £35. Let's take a look at that. Now I am going to say this a lot, but another one of my absolute favourite plants, the Musa Baju. Now this is the hardy banana, so even if you do not do anything with it over winter, it will take all of the growth off, the frost will. You'll cut it back in the spring or autumn, depending on if you want some growth or not, and it will regrow again from the base. What I do with mine to keep this height over winter is I take all the leaves off and I wrap it round with just some fleece. I stack a little bit of straw or hay inside for a bit more insulation over the colder period. So I do that from November, and I got it out in February this year, as we've had a bit more of a mild spell. And that's it. That's all I need to do with that in order to keep the height on it. I've actually had to set the camera back much further than I normally would, as it's an absolute specimen this year. Now this is 3 years old. I'll try and find some footage of when I first put it in. It just one stem, very similar size, to be honest, to the ones featured in B&M for just £35. 3 years on, with a bit of love and care, this is something that you can expect in your garden if you sort of take care of it just a little bit. So that is the Musa Baju. Wanted to just show you that, and yeah, another one of my favorites. So let's move on to the next plant. Just about see me there in amongst all the leaves. Next plant up is the Fatsia japonica. The variety in B&M is called spiderweb, which is the variegated variety. Again, it's a very hardy, very dependable shrub. That's completely evergreen. So that kind of, for me, gets my vote, where the Musa Baju, you either have to wrap it up or say goodbye to it for winter. Same for the Tetrapanax, they will drop all of their leaves over winter and you're just left with pretty much the stem, right? Whereas the Fatsia japonica, so this is the green variety, very hardy, very dependable, and it's an evergreen. Again, this has been in it about 3 years, so that's something you can expect. within 3 years. I'll go ahead and I'll show you the spiderweb variety, which I planted, I think I planted it about 6 months ago, so it's very relatively young, but I'm really excited to see it get to this sort of size, as I want to kind of hide my greenhouse. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you that. So it is a lot smaller, but I absolutely love the variegated leaves on the spiderweb. And like I said, very hardy, very dependable, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the growth rate. So this is about 6 months old. It went in really quite small as well, as did pretty much all of my plants, because I'm a real believer in budget-friendly gardening. I think most of my plants has either cost me between 10 and 20 pound absolute maximum. So wanted to show you that, about 6 months old in the garden compared to the 3-year-old Fatsia japonica. So let's talk very quickly about the next plant, and Canna lilies, show you what they look like in my garden. Hope the light level's okay for you guys. The sun is just starting to go down. It sort of plays up with the camera just a little bit. But these two plants are two different varieties of Canna lilies. As you can see, they're absolutely massive. I'll give you a bit of a closer up when it comes to flowers. But really, these plants are anything from 12 inches up to about 8 feet tall, depending on the varieties. It's always worth just checking the labels to see what they've got. I think the red variety, which I showed in stock at the moment, gets to around 4 or 5 feet, so it is quite a good sized plant. Not frost hardy though, unfortunately. It's the wet that really does the damage on that. So either keep it in a pot, pop it away in the greenhouse, summer house, or close to the house if you haven't got anywhere to put them, just to give them some protection. Or you can give them a heavy mulch over winter, so give a really thick layer of either farmyard manure or a bark. So I'm going to actually do a mulching session. I know, exciting times. I'm going to do a mulching session towards the end of October, November, just to sort of put to bed all my rhizomes, so all my Canna lilies and gingers and things like that. We're going to try and keep them out here in Staffordshire, but give them some insulation over winter. So they're not frost hardy, but they are a fantastic addition to the garden. Last but no means least are the grasses that they have in stock. They're a very reasonable price. Grasses are a brilliant addition to the garden, especially the summers that we're having at the moment. We're having real drought issues right within the UK, and they're a really good choice when it comes to drought tolerant plants, any kind of grasses. Unfortunately, this is not a evergreen variety, but it's something that I'm looking to do more with my garden. So just check the label for evergreens and you can't go far wrong. Anyway, I've waffled on for more than long enough. There we have it. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please do give it a big thumbs up, because it really does help the channel out. Drop a comment down below as it helps share it out to others who love gardening just like we do. Till tomorrow, I'll see you in the garden. You take care.